I might be a psychologist. I don't know. I feel like I just am because of human nature, and I didn't really do anything special to achieve this, but I am. So I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. The first is because I have a lot of memories of me just saying nothing and people explaining their whole life story to me and trauma dumping. I think that's just like something that happens. They do it in the office where I work. They do it like high school friends who I haven't spoken to in years decide to do it. It's great though. I mean, I don't mind. I really don't. Like, if it makes you feel better, sure, dude. I'm just cool listening. I'm not gonna tell anybody your business. But yeah. Maybe I'm in the wrong field. Maybe I should never have done procurement and like supply chain. Maybe I should have just been a psychologist. I just don't think I have the patience if you'd pay me to do it. I do it for free because it's a nice thing to do, but that's about it. Anyway, the two main reasons I say this is because somebody also has me saved this Dr. Full on their phone. I'm not gonna say who, but yeah, I think it was also after a point where somebody phoned me for the first time in like 4 years, and they were just like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then they just started telling me about their life. Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what job you do. I don't really care about like who you're dating. I don't really care. You can tell me though. Like, I was cool. I think these people felt better after that. But yeah, I don't know. It's a cool life trait to have. I just feel like people don't listen as much anymore. People want to talk. People just need to talk, and they don't have anyone to talk to, which is kind of tragic and sad and lonely. I'm not gonna lie. It's not very ideal, but like, you know, it's all right. So yeah, I think people just really like having an opinion and telling other people their opinion, and they're not cool with just shutting up. And especially if something doesn't concern you and it doesn't directly affect you, you actually don't need to say anything. You don't need to do anything. Like, you existing and just letting somebody yap is completely fine. That's a normal interaction. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to say something. Even if something like if some people are being rude and you know you're never going to see them again or you don't really care, you don't have to tell them anything. You can just let them be delusional. People forget like the extent of free will that they have. They get so sucked into, oh, but I should say this if they say that, and I want to tell you how I feel. Bro, nobody cares, dude. Like dead ass. And even people do care. They care. So it's like, you know, why do you have to tell the person who clearly isn't thinking straight, or everything that you want to say to him or her? Usually her. But anyway, like yeah, try your best and give all your effort and like but at the end of the day, bro, you don't control people. You never can. You never could. People have free will. They can literally do whatever they want and they will, and people will act in their own selfish interest all the time. It is human nature to act in your selfish interest. If you don't do that, if your natural human reaction is to think about other people and to do other things, you are not part of the majority. And I don't mean like, oh, sometimes I really want to help people and sometimes I think I look out for myself first. No, I mean like your natural reaction is to actually care and to do something for others. That's not normal. And that's really good. So keep doing that. And there's nothing wrong with you putting your own interests first. It's just different people. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good to put yourself first. You make sure that you're in a good position so that you can do other things. You can help other people. Or you can just look after yourself and you don't get taken advantage of. Makes sense. It makes sense. I just not that person. I just carry on and I want to like do good and see everybody up and good and help because why not? It doesn't take anything out of me. Even if it does, bro, I'm not taking anything with me when I die. So like, there's no point. Like, there's literally no point. Like, what is the point of just being a prick? And a pain in the ass and me and like yeah, you can have all the money and the this and the that and the attention and the fame, whatever it is, bro. You can have that 5 minutes of haha, I showed you, and then what? Like, what is it worth in the grand scheme of things? It's literally worth nothing. And it never has been, and it never will be. So why do people do it? I don't know, but people are weird. The more you interact with people, the more you realize people will never make you happy. People and things and human nature is just disgusting. You can find a couple of homies that you can be friends with, but even then, you can't always, like, you're always going to need time for yourself. You're always going to need, like, some sort of balance. It's a balancing act of everything. How much you work, how much time you have off, how much money you want, what things you want to buy, what the trade-offs of that are. If you want to spend time with family, you want to spend time with friends, you want to spend time by yourself. Like, dude, there's like a billion things you could do. So just do your best, and you'll mess up, and that's okay. But like, I don't know. Sometimes just be a psychologist for somebody. Sometimes just let them talk, and you don't have to say anything. You don't have to tell everybody how you're feeling. You don't have to tell everybody what you're thinking. You don't have to tell anybody anything. Yeah, you should tell your homies now and then this, that. You should, some people are worth it. Some people you can be honest with. And some people, even when you think you can be honest and it's cool and it's mutual, and sometimes they switch up on you. And that's okay, bro. You don't control human nature. It is what it is. And it's gonna hurt and it's gonna suck. And you're gonna be like, oh, but why? That's so not cool. And that's okay. If anything, it's better. You'd rather be the person that somebody did something bad to rather than be the person who did something bad to somebody else. Because if you have an ounce of remorse and guilt, you're just the better person. That's exactly what you are. But in any case, that was that was the tangent that I wanted to go on. Because why not? There's so many of these tangents. The only problem is like, uh, no, I'm not gonna say that. Because why not? We'll just let that disappear into thin air. But in any case, it's been fun. It's been cool to make little 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 yapathons. I don't actually know what else. There's like I have a whole list. I have a whole notes in my phone. I just keep writing things down if I remember them. But now I have too many notes, and I don't know which ones are good and which ones are bad. So I'm just gonna make all of them in due time, and I'm gonna call it a day. And I'm gonna apparently let people fall off to sleep to this because that's what they do. Is it my voice? Is it just how boring it is? Do people just not have attention spans? Am I the problem? I'm the problem. It's not a question of am I, it's a question of when aren't I? That's bad mentality to have. Please don't think like that. But in any case, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just peaceful. Maybe I'm just calming. I just, like, you just like the sound of my voice. Sound like I'm on the radio, and then just nod off to it. I'll take it as a compliment. But there's like 3 people that told me, "Oh, I started watching your video and I fell off to sleep." Fair enough. At least I know they watched it to the end, so it's like good views. It's good engagement rate. It's like the whole video, not just the first 2 minutes. So keep doing that. Please keep falling off to sleep. It's great. It just works out for me with the solid 5 views. That I don't even know. Dude, YouTube monetization is so cooked. But then again, you don't do it for the money. It's whatever, man. Life is whatever. Open up a TFSA. I'll give you that advice for free. Open up a tax-free savings account if you're in South Africa, and you'll be alright. It's a good way to go forward. That was completely uncalled for. There was no reason to go down that road. But anyway, enjoy the day, enjoy the week, the evening, the night. Um, I need to look for a cool sunset photo that I've taken to make the thumbnail of this. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna post this, and I'm gonna go grind out Rocket League and practice and lose my mind. And I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. And you can take that everywhere you want to because it probably is applicable in every single sense. But anyway, have fun. Cheers, mi amigo, mi amiga. Bye bye.